All right. All right. All right. All right. All right, guys. So I took a trade and I took an L today. On the combines, as you can see here, we exceeded our daily loss limit, unrealized P&L with previous personal daily loss limit exceeded. And then total losses and the personal daily loss limit. So today I did make around 148, and then eventually I kept trading, and I'm gonna show you guys why I kept doing that was because again, first trade actually hit the original take profit objective, and I just didn't capitalize upon my objective, which was $1,000. So if we add the 700 plus the 150, that's gonna be around 2.1. But if you subtract the 150, just basically 2k, and or 2%. And then if we look at the first trade here, we're gonna put down all the trades here that I took today. So here, let's just actually put the brackets. It's gonna be easier. So let's see. So right here, right here. We took a lot of trades, honestly. So this one's gonna be right here. This was on the 5 minute, honestly. I was looking at it from a 5 minute perspective. So here was the first trade right here. And yeah, the first trade was really nice, honestly. The market just continued to melt after we entered around 441, and then we were targeting a 1 to 1.5, when in reality that was not the objective. The objective with the 15 contracts, again, we were risking around 2%, was 1%, and that's basically essentially what we hit. But I was not paying attention to that, and then eventually after that, that's where the downfall came, and we started crashing out, bro. We started freaking going crazy. So then eventually, I was looking to take shorts here back down to this low, um, but we were forming some form of SMT, and I just didn't want it to fade, this high up here, being so prominent. And then eventually we took a long off the 1 minute IFVG, which failed miserably, and then we took another long, and then we failed miserably, and then we took a short after inversing this 1 minute fair value gap, and then to this low, and then we just got stopped out. And that was pretty much really the scenario of all those accounts. And now I'm actually pretty upset with myself. I bought another combine for some reason, and then I was gonna go risk like 10 contracts on this and just take longs. So I might as well just do that right now and put it right here. So yeah, that's pretty much really it. My bias was long all day, so we're just gonna take this real quick and just gonna let it run. Honestly, go break even once we start picking above here. But yeah, that was really what happened. Honestly, I was pretty upset that the longs didn't play out at first, so then I just started gambling with the shorts. When in reality, my whole bias was bullish, because again, we started sweeping once. We're not going to sweep this low, so intermediate term low. Then the market showing rejection, pushing up, breaking above here. You're having your change in state of delivery, targeting this high, and all these unfilled gaps. And of course, just a mean reversion trade. So that was pretty much really it, honestly. And yeah, we do have all these unfilled caps, so I'm gonna leave it until we close above here, on the 1 minute. So yeah, that was really it, honestly, guys. I was upset, but I'm just gonna deal with it. It is what it is. Just two trades. Again, this is what happens when you just start crashing out, bro. Once you start crashing out, that's like everything starts like going to shit. Once you start letting your emotions take place, because again, those shorts were not even good, bro. That's the thing. Those shorts were not good. And today was a little bit more difficult because again, the gamma was showing a bearish gamma environment with the put wall being at 717. Um, but then my other analysis, like the volume and then the quant, um, you know, market analysis was just telling me like, hey, we're gonna be bullish. ES is pushing up, MNQ is gonna follow up. ES is pushing up, NQ is gonna follow up, and that just never happened, bro. The market just started melting, and then ES was just staying up there, bro. Like, so I was expecting the whole time NQ to catch up, and that's why I was taking those longs, because I know it's like, okay, it's gonna catch up and win. I know it's gonna catch up and win. I know it's gonna catch up and win, and it just the win kept getting longer and longer, and I just kept getting more and more impatient. So yeah, that was pretty much really it, honestly. And I I am pretty upset with myself, but it's nothing I really can do. And yeah, I'm probably gonna go break even now. So I did say at that high, I'm gonna go break even just right here like that. And yeah, we're just gonna let it run. 0.2 is 1%, so we're gonna risk a little bit. We're gonna aim for a little bit more like that. to get the 3%. Hopefully the market does move here. But yeah, the gamma was telling us longs. Let's close this. Gamma was telling us bearish. I mean, negative gamma environment. So when the market started melting, I clearly was on the opposite side around here, trying to. I mean, yeah, right around here, trying to take the longs. But here I was on the right side, taking it to this draw right here, which is pretty obvious. The market was targeting this, low from London. But aside from that, really is just like it was just all my fault really around here. I should have just took that 1L. Not even 1L. I took a break even around here, and then eventually I took the L. So after the break even, I should have just walked away. Because again, I should have just waited for another like lower time frame inversion to form to then target these highs. All this low resistance is kind of the main objective was all this low resistance. So yeah, all this low resistance, but clearly the market did not want to reach it with the speed that I wanted, so it's fine. And again, we are bearish, so it's a bearish environment. You wouldn't want to expect the market to continue higher. Let's be 1 to 1.5. Not risking that much. I'm trying to pass these evals because I'm gonna allow myself a bigger bankroll to start with these fundeds. Because again, profit math really is like you get evals, you pass them or you blow them, and then you go to the funded, the same thing. You either get the payout or you blow it, and then you make the ROI back 10x. You go for max payouts. You don't really go for like minimum payouts. You go for max payouts. You start risking a little bit more on these funded, especially once you have an edge and you have a system, and you just let the math play out in your favor over the long run. But you just gotta understand the market conditions. That's why I don't take partials, especially on prop firms. I used to, especially on the funded, but as of recently, I stopped. I'm just gonna wait here. The volume has slowed down a lot. I won't lie to you, but I think longs do play out. All right, might get stopped at break even. After this, bro, I might just call it a day. Honestly, bro. Just walk away, bro. My mental's like cooked already. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna just walk away after this, bro. If I do get hit out, I'm not gonna deal with all this. If I'm in real, bro, I need to take a break. I need to go for a walk or something. Just come back. I feel like it's one of the biggest things I need to work on, just the mental. Like every time I take a loss or I hit break even and I'm just so close to an objective, I just fuck it all up. Especially with the evals. Like I knew I passed it if I simply closed the trade at 2%, but I didn't. And that was just my fault, it was my error. Because again, made one, not to make 150, but I was up around 2%, and that's all I needed. And I'm just fucking angry, bro. I was just fucking angry after that. I was like, bro, I could have made 2%, but I made 150. Like, what the fuck? And then I just started gambling, bro. Started gambling. But of course, I was waiting for an ideal setup that I would usually take. So, but a little bit more risk on the table. And now I'm gonna have to wait for 2 days now to pass. So at this point, honestly, I'm just gonna lower the risk and aim for 2 consecutive trades. Because at that point, even if I just aim for one big trade, it's fucking pointless. That's what I just realized. I might as well just lower the risk and aim for on this account, no, if we do hit this trade, but on the other ones, I probably will just lower the risk to like 1% and aim for 2 1Rs. That's it, bro. I'm not gonna it's gonna lower the risk of ruin, and then also it's just gonna provide more ease instead of just like trying to blow up on one trade. You take a loss, you come back, you win, and you win again. If we do win, just aim for another one. Probably risk like 750 actually. 750 and just aim for 1.5R. Aim for 1,000 and that's it. If not, just actually let's do the math real quick. So on one account I need more than the other. On this one we can see I would aim for another winning day, but I need like 50, 40. How much is that? $80. Yeah, around $80. I would need $80. So I'll divide that by 2. 880. So we just do 750 risk. We aim for 881 or around 900. And that's really it. Bro, it's gonna be one hell of a journaling day, honestly. Especially on the Notion. Journal hella shit. Journal this trade, these trades, these trades. I'm gonna journal all these at once. And then this one after has another one. It's on a different account. Oh, we're at 150. I'm tripping. Alright, aim for this high again. Aim for right there. Just aim for this high. Alright, let's go. Alright, right there. Damn, I think I made way too fucking much. Oh shit. I made way too much. Oh my gosh, I'm cooked. Alright, I'm about to fix that. I actually put the brackets, but I forgot to put them on. Let's do something. Alright. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much really it. This should have been the one trade, but fucked it all up right here. So stop loss should have been down here instead of all the way down here. These tight stops. Tight stop. Our ideal stop would have been down here at third candle formation low right here. Would have been close. I actually would have got stopped out. No, yeah, I couldn't do anything actually. I did great. I did great. So yeah, peace.